If I was starting completely from zero, completely from scratch today, and I had to start flipping land over again and build a profitable land flipping business within 6 to 8 months, here are the exact steps that I would take. And you can take this and extrapolate it to whatever situation that you're in life. But I'm just gonna say, if I was like to start from like very, very little. Well, if you're starting from very little, you're gonna need at least $1,000. So you're gonna have to hustle to get your first $1,000 to $3,000. So whether it be door knocking, washing cars, you know, making like anything that you can do, selling your stuff. A lot of people have a lot of things that they don't need. That PS5, sell it. If you have those old shoes, that luxury bag, whatever it is, and you don't have any money, sell all your stuff. This is what I would recommend to anyone that's like, oh, well, how do I get money for marketing? How do I get money from marketing? And you got Louis Vuitton shoes, you got $500 glasses, you got a Louis Vuitton belt, you have a PS5, you got all the games, you got everything, you got all the shoes, you have everything, but you don't have any money for marketing. It makes no sense. So I would sell everything that I have. Anything that's like, I don't really need it, that's just stuff, I would sell it. And just off of that, well, the stuff I have now, but let's say if I was starting from very, very, very little, I'd have at least 3K, right? At least, right? So cash, get cash first, and then also make sure that you are building your credit. You have to have good credit. If you have good credit, if you have a 700 or more credit score, you can also get access to business credit as well if you do it correctly. So I can do another video about that, but you can get access to business credit, and I've helped clients get access to $70,000 in business credit as long as they have good credit. So I would get access to business credit as well. Now you already have these two things. You have capital. Now let's say you don't have the $70,000 in business credit. You just have $3,000. Well, you have to understand that what you need in your business, you need leads. Leads, and you need contacts, because contacts will always equal contracts. As long as you're making contacts, you're always going to get contracts. And so what's the cheapest and easiest and fastest way to get contacts? I'm getting on that phone. I'm cold calling. So what I'm going to go do is pull markets. And not only am I going to go pull markets, I need to go pull some high leverage markets. I need to go find markets and where I can make $50, $60, $70, $80,000 or more on a deal. I can't be playing around with the $10,000, $15,000. I'm broke. I don't have any money. I got to make 50K now. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go make sure that I can find markets and where properties are selling for $120,000 or more in 100 days or less. If I can find these markets, I can offer anywhere from 40 to 50% once I turn on that phone and start cold calling and talk to sellers. Now, people are going to curse me out. People are going to hang up on me. People are not going to answer the phone. People are going to say mean things to me. I don't care. I don't care, because what's my goal? I'm trying to build a profitable business. I'm trying to get rich. I don't care about that. So once you do that, you need to start contacting people and contact people consistently. Be on the phone for 5-6 hours a day. So whatever it is that you're doing, that's why I said, make sure that you have some money, make sure you sell your stuff, make sure that you have enough money to sustain and keep your expenses extremely low. And if you do this, then you can spend as much time on the phone as you need to spend on the phone. So have conversations, talk to people, get leads in. As you get leads in, take leads and put these leads into a CRM, and where you can actually track, and you built out a CRM to where you can set subtasks and follow up with people consistently, so that way you don't lose your leads. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking that this deal is not a deal just because a guy didn't answer 2 or 3 times. You got to call on average 15, 20 times for a guy to even answer, for you to have a conversation with them, because other people are also trying to talk to these same people. So if you're trying to, let's say you want a Rolls Royce, I want the same exact Rolls Royce. Do you think that like I have to follow up on that? Because I'm not the only one that wants it. I'm not the only one that wants that yacht. Somebody else wants it too. So you have to follow up and go chase and go get these things if you want them to happen. They're not just gonna fall in your lap. Have some deals falling on my lap, yes, but this is after making thousands of calls. Then it kind of feels like luck, but it's not luck, because you made thousands of calls. So you must be willing to make thousands and thousands of calls. So once you start to get contacts, you start talking to people, you master the skill of talking to people, I would just like get extremely good at that. The only way to get extremely good at that is not by watching videos, it's by being on the phone, having the uncomfortable conversations, and practicing over and over and over and over again. I used to sit in my room and talk to people all day. My wife can vouch for this. I would sit in my room before I hired anybody, before I had a lot of money. I was on that phone for years. Thousands of conversations, thousands of hours of conversations. I was on the phone. I would be on the phone for hours sometimes with a guy. I'll be on the phone for 30 minutes. I'll get called the N-word. I'll get called this, I know my name, bloop, 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 all of it. But I stayed on the phone, and it got me to where I am today. And so that's what I would do. I would get on the phone. I would talk to people. Now, once I have deals under contract, I'm getting these deals under contract. Not only am I getting them under contract, I make sure that I'm buying right. I make sure that I'm buying right by pulling comparables. I look at sold comparables in the area. I make sure that those sold comparables are in alignment with the 50% that I got my deal under contract from. And like I said, you can take my strategies and you can extrapolate them to wherever you are in your life. So even if you're at a higher level, and again, it also depends. This is for someone that's zero, right? If you've got zero, or if you've got not very much money, or if you're trying to figure it out, this is what you do. So then you do that. You get deals under contract. You open escrow on them. You make sure you turn over every single stone just to make sure that you're not buying a bad deal, because one bad deal will kill you. One bad deal will take you out of the game. One bad deal will make sure that you're burned out. One bad deal will prove everything that they said right. So you got to make sure that you turn over every stone and don't force deals. Don't try to force a deal. Try to make sure that you just know that it's a deal based upon having people walk it. Doing the perk test if you have to, doing the survey if you have to, making sure it has the legal access, making sure it's not landlocked, making sure there's no floodplains, no marshlands, no environmental hazards, nothing wrong with the property. You make sure that all these things are the case, and then you're going to be profitable. So from there, what I'm going to do is take that property, list it on the market with a local land specific broker. A local land specific broker is somebody that you can see has sold multiple different parcels of land. This person has really good listings. I mean, top of the top listings. Great marketing. They speak well. They're professional. And you can see that they're vouched for because they sold many properties. So you talk to these people. You make sure that you build a relationship with them and say, hey, look, I'm looking to, I've even if you haven't done deals, I've done a couple deals in this area. I've done a couple deals just around the country. I'm looking to, list this property with you. Here's the property. I would love to do business with you. I would love to make money with you. You do that. You list the property with them. You list it aggressively on the market. Then you sell the property. You sell the property in 100 days or less, and then you scrap and you do it again. Now, while you're doing that with one property, because you should be making hundreds of calls, you should at least be having 150 to 200 conversations every single month. If you're having 150 to 250 conversations every single month, then now you have that. What I just said, that exact process, you should have that process 3 to 5 times. If you have that process 3 to 5 times at an average profit of $25,000, well, then what do you have? If you have that 3 to 4 times at an average profit of $50,000, well, then what do you have? And so you have to start knowing that if you just simply take the action, get on the phone, do the uncomfortable things, the things that you don't want to do, talk to the people that you don't want to talk to Billy Bob Hope all the way from Texas. If you don't want to do that, well, then you're not going to make the money, but you got to be willing to do it. If you feel like, oh, I'm an introvert now, is there any way I can just use AI? Is there a way I can get on the phone? Get on the phone. Stop crying. Stop crying about it. When you have $200,000, you could cry then. Make sure you have the money before you start worrying about, oh, well, should I do it this way? And should I put this integration into here? And should I make sure I get this AI thing and do this? Make the calls. Talk to people and be aggressive. It's crazy to me that people will rather sit up there and do all these different integrations. I've seen like some clients come in and work with me. They got a million things going on and no conversations. They got a million things going on, no marketing going out consistently. They got a million things going on, but they don't record their calls. I don't understand how you could have all these integrations, have all these systems, be watching all these videos, and you don't record your calls. That's the one thing I'm like, what? And this is like out of 50 things that I've identified after looking at hundreds of different land businesses, and even after running my own, that I'm like, how did you miss that? How did you miss that? Well, there's no wonder why you think that this thing doesn't work, because you're not doing it correctly. I mean, if I try to turn on a car by putting the key outside and try to turn the car outside in the air like that, instead of putting it in the ignition, the car is not going to turn on. I mean, I have a push to start, so I don't do that anyways. But you want to make sure that if I try to turn on the car by pushing the car, it's not going to turn on. You got to do things correctly. If you jump out of a plane without a parachute, you're going to smack the ground and you're going to die. So do things the right way. And so when a lot of people are like, oh man, does land flipping still work in 2025? Is it oversaturated? I'm not getting this, I'm not doing that. Well, I look and then I'm like, well, you're not having any conversations. You have no leads. You don't even know how to follow up with the leads. The leads that you have, you're disregarding them. This person is talking to you. They're interested. Maybe you got to warm them up a little bit more. You got to build some trust. Maybe they need a lead magnet. Maybe they need a framing process. Maybe you need to understand how to score your leads, which I will do videos about later. But if I had to start today from scratch, the number one thing that I understand about this business is that this is a numbers game. So if you talk to a ton of people, you have conversations, and you do that in a short period of time, well, then you're going to get a lot of contracts. And I can say this because I have multiple clients that have done what I just told you to do, and they're doing their first 5 deals within 90 days of working with me. They're making their first $50,000 within 90 days of working with me. They're making their first $100,000 within 90 days of working with me. They're having $8,500 profit days. They're doing all these things very quickly, just by what I told you to do, and a few other things that I teach that I will not share on YouTube because I shouldn't do that. And if you want those techniques, feel free to book a strategy call below and I will help you do that. But all the same, if I had to start today, this is what I would do. Contact as many people as possible, get deals under contract, be consistent, be relentless, be aggressive, follow up, and have everything organized, and also be evaluating my performance. Do you know why Michael Jordan was one of the greatest basketball players ever? Because he watched his performance. You know why Kobe was one of the best ever? Because he watched film. Every single day when I was younger, what I used to do was record all my calls, and then at the end of the day, did I watch TV? No, I did not go watch any movie. I didn't go out. I didn't go hang. I didn't do any of that. You know what I would do? I would sit and I would review my calls from that day. I would review every call, even if the call was an hour, and I would sit there and take notes on the call. I'll be like, you messed up right here. You said right here. You said this right here. You stuttered right here. You didn't say this confidently. I would do all of that. And so this is the inherent amount of focus and sacrifice that it takes to get these deals done on a consistent basis. And if you're not willing to do that, then you shouldn't be expecting to make hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit with the business. You shouldn't be expecting to make $1 million in profit with the business. You shouldn't expect it, because a guy like me, when I started, and even to this day, I was so hungry. And I'm so hungry. And if you want it, you got to be hungry. You have to know why you're doing it. And I'm telling you, it's not easy, but it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And if you want it to become a little bit easier, if you want it to become a little simpler, if you need some help, feel free to book a strategy call below, and I will help you get there as fast as possible in 2025 and beyond. I'll see you in the next video.